What's up, fifth grade? Welcome to the last unit of the year. Hallelujah. This crazy year is almost over. So our driving question for this unit is, how do artists and scientists study and use angles? We know that you have been learning a lot about protractors in your math classes. Time to bring that into Thinking Lab. Our two learning targets for today are, I can use a protractor to create angles. We think you can hit that target. And I can create a work of art inspired by the characteristics of neoplasticism. If you were unpacking that target, I bet you would say, what is neo blah, blah, blah? And you would be right to ask that question. What is neo blah, blah, blah? Kids, it's neoplasticism. Say it with me. Neoplasticism. Say it like a cowboy. Neoplasticism. All right, don't roll your eyes at me. I know. You're too old for Miss Young's shenanigans. Anyway, neoplasticism. Let's talk about it. So it is a style of abstract art that was created by Piet Mondrian back in the early 1900s. Check out this quick video to learn a little bit more.
While this might look like pure abstract art, it actually depicts something very real. The painting is by Piet Mondrian, a Dutch-born artist who moved from the Netherlands to Paris, back to the Netherlands, back to Paris, then London, and finally to New York. Along the way, he dabbled in different art styles, eventually creating his own style, which he called neoplasticism. It's easily recognized. Basically, it's the three primary colors, red, blue, and yellow, on a white background, crisscrossed by black lines. Moving to New York City in 1940, Mondrian began to work on his last, and most critically acclaimed, painting. And that's a clue to the subject of this picture. Here's a hint. The name of the work is Broadway Boogie Woogie. Boogie Woogie refers to the type of music Mondrian loved, and Broadway refers to the city he now lived in. So if you thought this painting looks like a street map of New York City, you're correct. With Art Smart, I'm Katie.
So what really jumps out to me about this style of artwork are all the straight lines and then the intersecting lines and the primary colors, that red, yellow, and blue. So a lot of the times, Mondrian would take lines and position them parallel and perpendicular, creating like squares and rectangles all over the place. He was using 90-degree angles most of the time. Now, we are going to be inspired by him, but we're not going to follow all the same rules as him, because as artists, we like to break those rules. So we're going to be adding a range of angles. So you've been learning about angles, right? So we might have some 120-degree angles. We might have some 45-degree angles. So we're going to be creating lines and intersecting them so that they have all these different angles, creating squares, rectangles, and triangles like this one that Ms. Papa made.
Okay, so you've been measuring angles with your protractors. Let's review real quick. So how you do that is you line up this to the vertex, this little dot here. You make sure your one line is along that 0-degree line. Make sure it's lined up there, not at the edge, but at this line that marks 0 degrees, right? And then you can go up, you can go 10, 20. So you're at 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then we know that notch in there is 75, 76, 77. So that would be a 77-degree angle. Or you can say, all right, here it is. It's either 77 degrees or 100 and some. Okay, how do I know which number to choose if I didn't count up? What I can do is say, is this smaller than a 90-degree angle, a right angle? If so, if it's smaller than that, it's a cute little angle, acute. If it's wider, then it's obtuse. Okay, so I can go here, match up my vertex, put it on the 0 degree line, and go, well, it's a cute little angle. It's so cute. It can fit inside a square. So I'm going to know that it's the smaller number. So it's 77 degrees. Okay, now creating angles with the protractor. Two ways of doing it. I'll show you both. So first you can go, all right, I'm going to put a dot where my vertex is, bink. And then I'm going to go over and put a dot where my 0 degrees are, bink. And then let's say I want to make a 45 degree angle. I'll go up and there's 40. I'll go 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. And then this bigger notch here, it's right in the middle. It's 45. And then I will connect these dots and I'll know it's a 45 degree angle. So right on that straight edge that the protractor has provided me. Now, here's another way I can do it. You ready? I can draw a line using the straight edge. And then let's say I want to make a 130 degree angle. I will get my protractor and I will put that circle right there. Line up the line on 0 degrees. Make sure that's lined up perfectly. This is my vertex, right? And then let's say 130. I can count up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, yada, 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 till I get to 130. Or I can look at the numbers and be like, all right, there's 130. But if I make that angle, is it going to be a cute little angle that can fit in the square, or is it obtuse? Is it bigger? And I'll say, oh, that would be acute. So that has to be 50 degrees. It's a smaller one. So I'm going to go, so I know that 130 over here. So I'm going to do a dot, bink, and then I'll connect my vertex to the end of that ray. Whoa. And now I have a 130 degree angle. Easy peasy, lemon squeezies. Go to the video below for the weekly assignment. Watch that quick video so you can see what you're doing. All right, see you Friday.